Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to West of Loathing, where we are about to go into the spooky, creepy catacombs in search of religious relics, which I believe are dead body parts in this case. This coffin looks like it was hauled down here fairly recently. Check it out. It's empty. Curious. Yes. It's a precariously balanced pyramid of skulls. They're all riled up and twitching. Kick it over. Are you sure? There's a lot of them and they're really mad. Maybe angering all of them at once isn't a great idea. I said, kick them. Our partner wants to kill all these risen dead. It helps her out a great deal. What's their hit points? 46. They are a bit tough, aren't they? Well, our stomp isn't going to do much good. It only does 3 damage to each one, so let's go ahead and just beef up as usual. We do have 3 action points, though. Can we one-shot any of these? That one probably should do that. Excellent. See, so she can kill with this. These count as skeletons. Sweet. Well, that's not too awfully bad. 7 damage. These guys don't stand a chance. Boom. And boom. Ah, she didn't quite get it. It's okay. One more turn. Ooh, they have got us down to about half health, don't they? Let's get this one. Ah, well. That was unfortunate. Trying to use different control schemes. Either way, it's not going to really matter, I don't think. Attack that one. Yes. Thank you. Suppose we should play it safe even though we're not really in any danger. Go ahead and heal. Thank you. 20 HP is a good heal. Alright. Oh, she didn't inspect these guys. Hooray anyway. Kind of expected her to. Maybe she just needs actual full-bodied skeletons to do that. This skull has a gold tooth. Take that, sucker. This skull is twitching in an unnerving fashion. Though I guess there's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. That's true. Put it down. Just do what works here. Beef up and, smash face, as that's the only option in this case. That's all these guys have. Right, she's still not inspecting the skulls, is she? This skull is sitting at a weird angle. I guess that's notable for some reason. Looking under it. The skull was resting on top of a commemorative spoon. Your treasure hunting senses are finely honed, though not very discriminating. Souvenir spoon? It's one of those collectible pewter spoons you get from going to gift shops in different graveyards. This item goes in your offhand, plus 3 moxie. I'll stick with the porcelain cow, thank you very much. This skull is whispering at you. That doesn't seem right. Listen closely. The skull is whispering, oh, sorry. It just sounds like gibberish, though really creepy gibberish as we do a handstand on our lantern. Alright. It's an empty alcove. There's a little serial number written above it. Oh, hey, this is where that skull you found goes. Oh, cool. Put it back. I'm glad we could bring you home on your lengthy loan. This pile of skulls has been cemented together for some reason. Pick it apart. Got a creepy whispering stone. A shiny black stone. It's making more noise than stones usually do. Weird. What? This stone is only whispering, but it's still eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. Listen to it. This rock is really whispering up a storm. It's in some weird, I think that's supposed to be dialect, except they left the L out. You can barely understand, though. Wait. No, it's just a thick accent is all. Oh, listen more closely, then. Alice cocks an eyebrow. Are you sure you want to listen to this thing? Yes. You listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, its whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's mostly just trivia about the geology of Tennessee, meaningless to you unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. Oh well, at least you understand the accent now. You got a perk. Appalachian's skull whispering. Alright, I mean, that's where I live, so I guess it's good I understand it. Will that let us understand this guy now? The skull whispers some dark mountain secrets to you, which we can't print here because your computer would catch fire. You gain 22 XP. Sweet. You want to get put down? Oh, we can whisper to them. You whisper some ancient words of appeasement to the bones and they settle down a bit. Oh, awesome. That, whispering thing does a lot of cool stuff. This way to Paseo del Santo. So there's another ritual circle. It's a plaque. Read it. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus to put a stop to it. Gross. Hello? Saint Beefus. Geez, they really knew how to build heavy stone sarcophaguses back in the day. Open it. You grunt and strain and force the heavy stone sarcophagus lid open. There's a skeleton inside. Holy crap, his bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. Well, wake him up. That's why we're down here, right? Hopefully this will give Alice there a whole lot of info on The Walking Dead. Oh, that sucked. How about this? Okay, he can't hit us. And we can't do much damage with that, so I guess we just use our pistol? At least it's a reason to use something other than our knife for a while, isn't it? 10 stench damage. Okay, oh, well, that's just too easy, isn't it? Thanks, Alice. The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. Got St. Beefus's finger and thigh. Alice studies the remains of your undead foes. Her eyes light up. Evidently, she's had an epiphany of some sort. Alice has become stronger. Way to go, Alice. Wonder if that was just the number of skeletons we fought, or that particular one, since it was so big, gave her more information. St. Beefus's legs were so big, he had to sit in 2 chairs at the same time. Plus 2 muscle, plus 10 maximum HP. Yes, please. I do indeed want that. That's a nice upgrade. What's this? Is this the relic? St. Beefus was so big he had more bone in his little finger than most people have in their entire arm. Guess that is the relic. Can't really make any other use of it. The remains of some kind of dark ritual. This stuff looks like it was abandoned weeks ago. I mean, that's not very long ago in the scheme of things. It's a plaque. Read it. Here lies Santa Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and then the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. The dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together even after she was just bones. That's spooky. Hello? The saint appears to be resting in pieces. Ha, very ha. Reassemble it. Okay, you're pretty sure you've got the bones reassembled correctly. Let's fight them. Nope. At the very last minute, the bones fly apart again. Seems like all you accomplished was making them angry. Aw, rats. We got the jump on them. Okay. See. They're all in the 40s. See, that does 3 to all opponents. I don't think beefing up affects our damage with that. How much does this do? 32 to 34. Let's beef up. Does that affect our damage? No, still just 3 to everything. And now this is doing 36 to 38. So can we one-shot? Potentially that one. 42. The only one we have a chance of one-shotting is that one. So let's go ahead and do it. We got it done. Cool. Let's kill the one with the most HP, which I think is the skull. Nope, maybe the pelvis. Yep, it's the pelvis, so get Alice to eliminate that. Hopefully she'll get some more AP eventually. Well, they can't touch us. Alright, we'll shoot that one. Or, not shoot, but, you know, bash it. Oh, she can just do this over and over. And now her scatter shot does 9 to everything, but good grief. If she can just straight up kill everything, doesn't seem to use any action points, do it over and over. No doubt. Alright. I think we're going to attack that one, then we'll let her scatter shot, which should take care of these two. Great. And now just our turn comes and it's all over, or it should be. And destroy. Wow, I did not realize that didn't use action points. That is incredibly good in anything dealing with the undead. Well done. Now Santa Cortada's in pieces so small they can't do any harm. Got a skull and a ring. So apparently that's the relic and this is for us. Alice gets some more information. 2 mysticality and 2 speed. Muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Not really sure I like this better. I mean, it's 1 more stat point, so we should probably use it, though it does lower our muscle a little bit. Yeah, we'll go ahead for the raw stat numbers there. Should help with checks, at least hopefully. Yeah, we need to check the skull. I'm pretty sure that's the relic, though. The skull has this skull has had a real on-again, off-again relationship with the rest of Santa Cortada's skeleton. Not anymore, it won't. It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Pope. That's a weird name. He was excommunicated for impersonating the Pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. Weird. Well, he is just out and about, isn't he? I am a Pope. Seriously. I don't care how serious you are. We're about to excommunicate you. Saint Pope stands beatifically behind the dais. He just keeps doing his Pope gestures, ignoring you. How could someone look so smug without even having a face? The longer you watch him, the more he gets on your nerves. Insult him. You unleash a torrent of insults that would make a sailor blush, and a sailor's mother ashamed of a sailor. Saint Pope's eyes narrow. Looks like you finally managed to make him mad enough to fight you. Fight him. We don't truck with impersonators around these parts. Set the old one too. I hadn't even tried that yet. I forgot that we got it. Go ahead and beef up. Oh, never mind. We don't have enough action points now. I promise I will use that next time, because that would just straight out kill him even without the beef up. Let's attack. And it doesn't really matter, because Alice is going to destroy it no matter how many hit points it has. Apparently her skill does not care if things are bosses or not, if this game even has bosses. Got pelvis and Popat. And Alice gets more information. That's the relic. It's never been used. Okay. The audacity. 2 armor and 2 moxie. 3 muscle and 3 moxie. We'll stick with the sloppy cowboy hat then. Alright, well that was fairly easy. More so than I thought. There was a little pile of rubble back here, wasn't there? Can we... Oh, we can. Just some trash. Clove, chariot butts, stubs of black eyeliner, pencils, that kind of thing. The necromancer's cultists are real litter bugs. It's strange, though. How did they even get in here? I'll investigate it. Wait, what's this? A note? Yes, it's a note. You got an item. Cryptic note about ley lines. Okay. This is a note from the necromancer to one of his cultist flunkies. You examine the weird diagram, but you can't make heads or tails of it. You stick the note into your necromancer journal for now. I should check that out. Did this give us any more conclusions? The robe receipt you found has let you determine that the necromancer's lair is west of the mountains. You found that weird ley line diagram, but you don't know how to interpret it. You'll need somebody to help you. Somebody smart or somebody who knows a lot about magic. What about Alice? That's everything we've got so far. Okay, so, I mean, eventually it should add more to our knowledge base, I would imagine. I would have liked it if Alice could have, you know, helped out. Can't really interact with that hole in the wall, I suppose. Good luck, man. Thank you. Don't need luck. We've got knives and guns. Thank you for trying to recover our relics. Please be careful. You know what? I saw an empty coffin just inside that catacomb door. Oh, don't worry about that. We're just storing that for an escape artist. An escape artist? Yes, he was taking his act on the road but needed to lighten his luggage, so he gave us a generous donation in exchange for storing it for him. Okay, that's weird. Was that Harry Houdini? Thank you for trying to recover our relics. Please be careful. I'll have them all back before you know it, sister. Oh, do we put them in the boxes? We do indeed. Finger bone. Strong skeleton's finger. Pelvis. You pump the Pope pelvis back on its Pope pelvis plinth. Sister Mary is as pleased as punch. It's a lot of alliteration. Sorry, I forgot to read the thing over here. I didn't expect it to say anything relevant. You lock the skull back in its little glass prison. It seems annoyed, but Sister Mary thanks you effusively. Can you thank me in experience and or money? Or items, that's fine too. You've recovered all of the relics. Oh, praise be, thank you. I'm glad to have helped, sister. I must reward you for your efforts, though. We don't have much, but you might find these pants handy. One of our old priests left them behind. Kneeling pants. Cool, thanks. Looks like they got patches on the knees. The knees of these pants have been reinforced with leather patches, which is handy for both praying and brawling. 3 muscle. Yes, please. Cool. We continue to just grow ever more powerful. Where can we go? We could go try to take out the Potemkin gang. The old millenary is nearby. I'm not really sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there it is. As the trail curves through a patch of marshy ground, you catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's Stankobove. A cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors, and it saw you even before you smelled it. Well, guess you know what that means. I'm going to get a chance to try out the old 1, 2, 3, which is going to 1, 2 demolish this thing. Which I think Alice probably could have dealt with that, unless this counts as a cow instead of a skeleton. Cow fangs and roasted cow tongue. We really crushed that stinker. I'm all about eating more cow parts. If I could click on the right icon. Of course, our stomach's full right now unless we level some stuff up. A lot of people don't like the idea of eating something that can taste you back, and believe me, nothing about this particular cow tongue is going to change their minds. Increases your mysticality by 6 for the rest of the day. We don't necessarily need to down that. And I do want to keep saving experience for skill checks at some point. Let's see. Got 560. I mean, I could go ahead and upgrade locking expertise, or lock picking expertise. I think that's probably something worth doing. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and get another level of safe cracking 2. And we might as well bring all our skills to 2, then we can start leveling these again, because that gets these into the range of being, you know, quite a bit of experience. So let's go ahead and get Foraging level 2, and then we'll do these next. Alright. Hoods. Or, you know, hats, if you count the A that's on the ground. Nothing to interact with out here. Is there a gang? I think there's a gang here, right? You walk into the millenary and find 5 bandits lounging around on big piles of half-made hats. It's the law, skedaddle. The bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. Guess you'll have to wrangle them individually. Fine. This is a patch of filthy floor. Oh, this patch of filthy floor wears a lot of hats. I'm going to explore out here first. These crates are full to the top with brims. These hats look like they're more comfortable to sit on than to wear. Office. Pick the lock. You pick the lock. The remaining bandits will corner you if you go in there now. Better take care of them first. Oh, okay. I don't think I'm very scared unless they're way more powerful than anything we've faced so far. Why is there a piano here? This was apparently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain, and they're all set up to play just a few seconds on a loop. The people who worked here must have hated it. What song do you want to set the dial to? The Yellow Rose of Public Domain? My Old Public Domain Home? Public Domain Joe? Don't change that dial. So that's the Yellow Rose of Texas? My Old Mountain Home? What's Public Domain Joe? Oh, it's Cotton Eye Joe. Okay, that's fine. Is that whistling you hear? I don't know. Somebody hiding in the hats? Alright, so we gotta wrangle these rooms one at a time, I guess? So many brims, so little time. Oh, where are they hiding? I imagine it's the hat that's different? Oh, awesome. Got that one. Are they all guessing games sort of like this? Or, oh, that hat moved. Didn't it? I think I saw it. Yeah, there it went. Get him. Or her. I don't know. It's a her. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to slander your gender. Hat room. Okay, these all are the same color. So each one is a different way of detecting which one is the right hat. This one right here doesn't have a divot in it. So, hey, good job. All right, number 4. Okay. These all look squatches. These are parts for some weird kind of hat you'd never wear. All right, so what's different here? I thought this one had a little thing on it, but it was just the way it was lined up with the nail in the floor. I don't really see any differences here. Maybe we try the last one and then come back? Yeah, let's try the last room. Oh, there's the whistling. Brims, more brims. Gotcha. All right, so what is the trick in this room? See, all of the bands look the same, don't they? All the divots look pretty much the same. There's no real difference in the brim, is there? Do we just have to guess at random? There's got to be a way to determine which one it is, right? Does it have something to do with not the hat this time? Maybe the box? All right, well, I can't figure out what's different. Which one's the right hat? Do we need to change the song for some reason? The Yellow Rose of Texas? Can we go in the office? Well, there's only one remaining. Surely we can take on a bandit 2-1. I did get all the other ones, right? Yeah, already caught the bandit, already caught the bandit, already caught the bandit, already caught the bandit. So I do not... Let's try the last song then. My old public domain home. Uh-huh. I have no... Oh, they're asleep. Wasted so much time. Do I have to... Apparently, you have to get close to the hat before you realize it. All right. Hello. Gotcha. That's all of them, right? Deal with them. What do you want to do with these guys? We're ruthless, right? Shoot them. You shoot nice, neat circles through all the bandits' hats. That gives you something to aim for when you execute them. You got an item, 5 black hats with holes in them. Justice is served. This is proof that you dealt with the millinery gang, or millinery gang, or it's proof that you dealt with the hat gang, okay? And also that you are devoid of compassion. That I am. I'm a mean son bitch. Can't go back in here, right? But we can go into the office we lockpicked now. Finally. Ooh, safe. Safe Kraken. Crack it. Slightly larger than a cowboy hat. And it's got a cowboy hat inside it. Prototype Stetson. Holy moly. That's a hell of an upgrade. Yes, please. And we could put another snake band on there. I think we've got one. I don't know that we need the extra 3 Moxie at this point, though. Maybe we'll wait. Maybe we can get another band to put on it that's more in line with what we're trying to do. That's awesome. Anything in the desk? The guy who sat here wore a lot of hats, but he made even more. Several years worth of hat magazines, Hat Trend, Hat and Head, Hats Today, that kind of thing, but no skill books. How disappointing. How very disappointing. Any word, Alice? An old millinery. Or maybe a haberdasher. Are you just making up long words? A hat shop. Haberdasher I've heard before. I had not heard millinery, or however you pronounce that, before this game, though. Oh, weird place for a bandit hideout. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to end the conversation. Let's get the next thing in the main quest line just to get it, up and started. Mr. Smee at the rail camp said they need a bunch of dynamite to clear the path for the tracks. What about all that TNT back at your house? Nothing doing, that's mine. Oh, so the rail line is the main quest? Get it back from Gustafsson Gulch. Any other ideas? We still got the Potemkin gang, right? And that's it. Yeah. Well, let's clear up the Potemkin gang, since we're out here so close to that hideout. Well, this is unusual. In this wooded area out in the middle of nowhere, a goblin has constructed a little lean-to with a rough wooden counter. It looks like something a kid would sell lemonade out of, except that instead of lemonade, they've got a display of shiny bits of jewelry.
Hello. Many hello to you, good human. Are you two having interest in a fine example of goblin jewelry craft?
Even though we are ruthless, I think we're going to talk to it, because we make an exception for goblins. They're an underappreciated minority. You look over the display of jewelry, which in usual goblin fashion is cobbled together from bits of scavenged materials. They're shiny materials, though, and charming in an outsider art kind of way. Did you yourself these to making?
Oh no, my skill is only selling to. These I am buying from goblin artisans and need savings to passing along to you, a customer.
Let's look at it. On closer inspection, most of the jewelry on offer is rubbish, but you do spot a few rings that are rather nice looking. The goblin notices your interest.
Rings are 100 meat for buying.
We probably want the tough looking ring. Can we buy them all? I mean, we're into muscle, right? Thank them and leave? So we only got one choice. That's sad. I wanted them all. We could switch them in and out for skill checks. Looks like this is a town. 6 muscle minus 4 moxie. That is interesting. So we'll actually lose speed and mysticality too. What will that look like? So it takes us to 31, 12, and 9, which has our moxie below 10, which I don't really like. I guess I could go ahead and spend a little experience to put a point into moxie. That way it'll be back up to 10. Probably best for us to keep wearing this. We are a muscle-based character after all. We don't quite have enough experience to raise our moxie. Should be okay for now though, right? See, hey buddy. No entry. Okay. Real jail? A guy shouts, visiting hours are over. A bar. These are all very generic names. Non-fake horse sales. Okay. So these are... I didn't mean to scare you away. The hostler's on vacation right now and runs to stop you. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. I'd like to have a TNT sandwich. Okay, this is weird. Town hall for an actual town. Oh, there's another guy here. The bandit looks distraught. What's the matter, buddy? I lost my belt buckle. Okay. Did you look near the sandwich shop? Oh, good idea. I'll look there. Let him go. Will you talk? No, you won't talk to me. Town hall for an actual town. Somehow I don't believe it. That house is haunted? This is not a house. It's a town hall. It's an outhouse. You duck into the outhouse to plan your next move. While you're pondering, you notice something weird. This outhouse has a back door. Well, we gotta go through it then, right? The Potemkin gang's hideout, backside. Oh! All the buildings are just facades. This doesn't seem safe at all. TNT. Hefty load. This is the back of the jail. Turns out it's just flat plywood like a theatrical set. The ropes that are holding this thing don't look very strong. You could knock it over pretty easy, but you should probably hold off until just the right moment. Thanks for the hint. So we need to get them all in front of this building or this building. So second from the left or second from the right, and then we can blow it up or push it over on top of them. Okay, so this guy moves when we go to a building, and this guy moves when we tell him to move. Well, he's in front of the sandwich shop already. Is this girl part of the gang? Probably. Well, since 2 of them are close down there, let's get her down in front of that one as well. So she moves only one going this direction, but if we talk to her once she gets here, she goes all the way back to the beginning. So what'd you say? But you said, yeah. This guy says, seriously, there are like a million ghosts in there. All right. Oh, we need to walk up to this without getting too close to the girl. There we go. Place is condemned. It's not safe to go in there. Oh, darn it. Come back over here. Good luck with that. Walk away from the building, even if we run into a cactus. I'm going to show you just how unsafe that building is, dude. This will kill 3 jailbirds with 1 barrel. It's a shame we can't take that to the railroad, but it's not technically a year's supply of dynamite, so press the plunger. Can we go through this hole? Nope. Okay, back through the outhouse then. Hopefully that got everybody. And hopefully that girl was not an innocent bystander, which I am ruthless, so. The blasted remains of the Potemkin gang. Scoop them up. You got an item, remains of the Potemkin gang. Yep. Guess that's just to turn back in at the jail. These 3 little piles of sticky black goo are all that's left of the Potemkin gang. Good riddance. Maybe there'll be some more wanted posters going on now. Don't have to walk all the way back. Fort Aldad, we haven't been there yet, but I do want to turn this in, get a little bit of experience. I'm going to wait a bit to go to Gustafsson Gulch. I do want to level up a little bit more, and we got Shaggy Dog Cave too, so we'll probably hit that after Dirtwater. Your booze sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. Cheap tequila. You were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. That's very good news. I'd rather be able to find booze. Alright, go down here. Talk to the sheriff. Hello, madam. Here's your Potemkin gang. What the heck did you do to him? Don't ask. Well, okay, here's your reward. Next time, bring back some less disgusting evidence, please. Can't make any promises. Okay, we did get a new wanted poster. Here's some hats. 5 black hats with bullet holes in them. The Black Hat Bandits, I presume. That's right. I guess where they're going, they won't need hats. Here's your reward, 1,500 meat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are loaded. Well, it was only one wanted poster that got replaced that time. So maybe we're at or nearing the end of the wanted posters. But we will find out about that in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.